Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are fucking terrible games. They cater to filthy casuals and Pokemon Go players. This is not a real main series Pokemon game. Game Freak, you're running out of ideas. You can't give us Generation 8. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is exactly what I've been seeing over the past couple of months with some people's reception towards Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, the newest installation in the Pokemon series, a spin-off game. And today I want to talk about basically why I think that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee is getting a large amounts of hate, what I think this game really means for the Pokemon franchise, and why people just need to take a chill pill, settle down, and realize a few things. So first of all, number one, I just want to get this out of the way. I believe that I have a good stance in this Pokemon community. I know a lot about Pokemon. I've made videos that have gotten lots of views on YouTube, and that's not trying to brag or anything. That's just showing that people know that I'm a credible source when talking about Pokemon. I've been a Pokemon fan since I was 7 years old. I've always given every single game a chance. I have never completely said a Pokemon game is absolute shit. I think that every Pokemon game has something good about it. Just like every game. Even shitty fucking TV shows have something good about it. Maybe they're so bad that people watch them just to make fun of them. That's the fun part about it. They make fun of the bad shows. But I think the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee get way too much of a bad rep, and I think we need to talk about why I think that might be the case. Now, before I even get started, what is going on, my legendary subscribers? This is Patngl Legend. Welcome back to a brand new video. I said that like JoJo Siwa, but welcome back to a brand new Pokemon video. It's been a long ass time since I've made a Pokemon video, but I have some things to say about this Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. If you want to subscribe for some more Pokemon content, please subscribe, and also follow my Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I'm not going to plug that at the end of the video. I'm not sure yet, but let's get started into this little discussion. So Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are spin-off games. They were revealed back in June of 2018, I believe so. And the gimmick of this whole entire game, it is mixed between regular Pokemon in the first generation and of course Pokemon Go. Now, in my personal opinion, people are just blowing this way out of proportion, saying these games are going to be absolute shit. They are going to be the worst Pokemon games. This is not what we wanted, and it's true. I do think to some degree that we did not want this game, or most people did not want this game. However, I think you need to just take it what it is, and this is what I think of it. It's clear that Game Freak is trying to make money. Or not just that, not on these games in specific, but trying to make money on their newest generation of Pokemon games, Generation 8. People are treating this game like it is Generation 8 when we are still currently in Generation 7. These games are not a new region. It is a remake of Pokemon Generation 1, the Kanto region, with a lot of major tweaks. It is supposed to be a game for older fans that have never played Pokemon, haven't played Pokemon since the late 90s, for people to come back and play this game. It's a new game for the Switch, trying to get Pokemon fans to get a Nintendo Switch. You're also trying to drag in fans from Pokemon Go who aren't really so sure on how Pokemon works nowadays. Maybe you started off as a Pokemon fan by playing Pokemon Go. Maybe you play Pokemon Go to this day. Nintendo wants you to go buy a Switch and play this new game because it has the aspects of Pokemon Go and the old Pokemon games. A lot of people who played Pokemon Go obviously are older Pokemon fans that played the first two or three generations and stopped playing around Generation 4 before the new wave of fans joined. I do think that this game is getting way too much hate than it actually deserves because, again, this is not a main series game. This is clearly aimed for audiences that are younger and older, who played the original Pokemon games, that don't really know how Pokemon works nowadays. Pokemon has severely evolved. There's over 800 Pokemon. Back in the day, there was only 151. And then there's obviously younger kids who never played Pokemon before and are like 4 years old, and they're dressed in their Pikachu Halloween costumes, and they want to play a fucking Pokemon game. This is the easiest way. It's a good way for people to learn Pokemon because it's clear as day that this is probably just an engine test. And what I mean by that is that Game Freak knows this game is not supposed to sell the best. Now, I know the pre-orders have been down on this game, and I do understand why. You know, it's just not a main series game, not what people are looking for. But at the same time, I still do think that people are going to go out and buy this game the holiday season. When parents are going out to buy a Nintendo Switch for their kids this holiday season, you know that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee is going to be on the top of every kid's list. It's mid-November. My birthday's in November. This is a few days before my birthday. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee comes out. But the thing is that with the holiday season, that is when game sales go up. It is completely insane. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee is going to spike after that. It's going to be a game that's going to be selling well for the Nintendo Switch because it's such an easy game to pick out. Like, if you're a parent, you know kids like Pokemon, so you're going to buy that, you know what I mean? And again, I just think that it's just meant to drive sales for the next Pokemon game. You're trying to get Pokemon Go fans, younger fans, and older fans all together, and as well as the current Pokemon enthusiasts to all play this new Generation 8. Because I feel as if there was a big divide, because not every single person in Nintendo 3DS, the Nintendo Switch is a huge console, it's portable, it's all that stuff. They want people to play Pokemon on the Switch. They want to play this new game, and they're putting all their soul and effort into to make this new game. But you have to sell something else to get people to buy it. This is also, I think the game is looking fantastic. I love the character models. I love the game, the way the game looks. This is probably how Pokemon Generation 8, if not a little sharper. I think that it's going to be a little more sharper, a little more edgy. Game Freak has stated that yes, there is going to be a game that's going to be much harder than this. This is clearly a game for just enjoyment purposes. It's not supposed to be super challenging. When you catch Pokemon, you don't even need to battle them. At the beginning, it tells you what kind of type advantages you need to catch a certain Pokemon to fight Brock. Or you need to either find a water type, a grass type, or not a flying type, but I'm not really so sure. It's late at night, so I'm kind of losing my Pokemon knowledge at this point, but you get what I mean. You have to find a Pokemon with that type to fight that gym. This is supposed to be a tutorial. It's be an engine test. When Nintendo and Game Freak are about to release the next game, they're going to release this game. They're going to realize the issues with this game and put those issues, remove them or fix them, and put the new changes into the new game. That way it will drive even more sales, because Pokemon is obviously going to be a system seller. It's fucking Pokemon. Everyone's going to go out and buy this new game, but of course, like the older fans and the younger fans, they might not buy it. They might not be into it. Now, here's my personal opinion. I am going to be buying Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee at some point. I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting it day one. I get every Pokemon game on day one. However, I'm not sure about this one because it's not really my field. I love battling. I love that stuff. I love the challenges to Pokemon. I love the battles, the typings, and all that stuff. I like how challenging the game is, and that's mainly why I like Generation 4 and Generation 5 and stuff like that. Generation 6 is my favorite generation, but my favorite generation to battle in is Generation 4, because Generation 4 has really tough battles. It's a really challenging game. This game, I don't think it's going to be very challenging. I do think the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee is going to be a fantastic game. I think it's going to be a really good game. I think it's going to at least get over an 8-point rating. I think it's going to be a solid game. However, I do have a few issues with it. Number one, I have an issue with the rival.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? No, damn well who I am.
I think it's a little ridiculous. I think they're going extremely kiddie when they're thinking about these friendly rivals. Yeah, I get it. This game is aimed towards children and, you know, older audiences. But a lot of the people that are going to play this game are just regular Pokemon fans. They want to see Gary or just Blue back in action. And you're giving us this weird looking motherfucker and nobody really gives a shit about him. My least favorite rival is Hal, because that stupid motherfucker gives you 3 revives when you lose. I swear, if this motherfucker gives me a revive after I lose, or he loses, I am literally gonna take Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and shove that shit right down the toilet, because I'm sick of friendly rivals. I'm gonna do a whole rant about friendly rivals. I hate friendly rivals. I just think in Pokemon games, to teach kids to like do your best, you have to have a dick rival, because then you have a bigger strive to beat him. You don't have a bigger strive to beat him anymore if he's a friendly rival. Like, yo, man, I just lost. You know what? Take all my fucking money. Take all my potions and shit. Like, let me heal your Pokemon up for you. No. The dude's supposed to be, like, spitting your food and be like, listen, bitch, I'm going to get to the top. you aren't like me. Again, I do think the game is doing a little bit more lighthearted, but that's just a personal problem. I do think the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are going to be solid games. I think people aren't going to go out and buy them, but I think that people in the Pokemon community are being really ridiculous when they're saying it's going to be the worst Pokemon game. I've seen that. I've heard people say that this is going to be a shit game. I mainly am concerned about how the community is going to handle this. I think that I voiced my opinion enough on this video, but I think it's a little ridiculous why people are acting this way. Like, there are grown-ass adults like Felicify and Philly Fitzhugh that are fucking complaining about this game. Like, not just them specifically, like people that are like them, toxic people, are trying to just bring everybody down and just act like Pokemon isn't a complete space for competitive battling in just this hardcore series when it's a game about monsters cute with fucking dragons being put into a tiny little ball and then they fight a giant turtle with water cannons on his back. Like, you know how ridiculous that sounds? That's literally ridiculous. I think that people are taking this way out of proportion. You need to take a chill pill, appreciate the game for what it is, and then next year you can spend your money on the new game. Because the thing is that nobody's forcing you to buy this game. Nintendo isn't forcing me to buy this game. They're encouraging us to buy this game, to try it out, to just enjoy the game. I'm going to get it for Christmas. I think I'm going to enjoy this game. I'm going to play it very, very casually. I've been extremely out of Pokemon because Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon kind of ruined my Pokemon vibe for me. I'm going to do a whole separate video about that, but that's all I have to say for today, guys. Appreciate this game for what it is. Honestly, fuck the new rival. I'm going to say that right now, but you just need to take this game for what it is. You need to appreciate it and just, you don't have to appreciate it. You just have to understand what Nintendo is trying to do. They're trying to get money, get new fans in to spend more money on this new game, because this new game for the Nintendo Switch, this Pokemon game, is going to be the best seller next year. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. That's all I have to say for today, guys. Make sure you guys leave a like and follow all the social media links in the description. Stay tuned. More Pokemon videos are on the way. This is Patrick, also known as patngl, signing off.